Good morning, campers. So today gonna head up over a place called Mount Mist. So it's about 1,000-foot climb up to ledge where you walk for about a mile, then another 1,000 foot over Mount Mist, and they end up on Mount Musalaki Road. It's looks pretty doggone dense, doesn't it? It's because it is. All right, let's do it. Boy, I can remember in states south of here thinking that Vermont, New Hampshire would be a lot less jungle, more pine trees and that kind of thing. Nope. Coming up on Highway 25C. Now, where's the trail? Guess down there. So looking for the trail. There's my sign, so it must be here somewhere. That looks like that's it. And I hear people. So another 1,000 feet up to the top of Mount Mist. This is the top of Mount Mist. About 3 miles to the end of my day. There was no sign, but this is in the White Mountain Range now. Coming up on Highway 25 and the end of my day. Tomorrow, climb Mount Musalaki. Whoa. See you tomorrow. It's a 3,600-foot climb. From what it says on gut hooks, there's no view or a very limited view, and goes back down 3,600 feet. Let's go do it. It is blessedly cloudy today, so when it's cloudy, you just don't get that blazing sun on top of you. So much more comfortable. This is a pretty popular day hike, so I expect the trail is probably fairly well groomed, without a lot of crazy climbing rocks and that kind of thing. Yeah, while I was lying in bed last night, I was thinking, what's the difference between the AT and the PCT? The PCT climbs are usually going up to a pass. So a pass is where there's like a one large mountain and a low spot and another large mountain. So the pass is the lowest place you could possibly go to make progress northbound. The AT is just the opposite of that. You're on a low spot and you're going to walk up to the very top of a high hill, even though there's lower spots around it. So on the PCT, you would just go around, and on the AT, you just go over. So it's just the opposite. About a half a mile from the South Peak. Super rocky, ruddy, rooty, all that stuff. Yeah, fun. That's about 45 degrees. You can't see it on the video, but it's very steep. About 0.2 to South Peak. So at the South Peak, which is pretty much done with the climb, that was ugly. Ugly climbing. So there's the top of Mount Musalaki. Looks like it's in clouds. Boy, it's like a freeway here of day hikers. Almost to the top. Very windy. But that's cold. Down in the cloud. Top of Mount Musalaki, 4,802 feet. Sure is cold. So going down that way where you see people walking. The trail's finally gotten normal again. Going on the north side was definitely not as bad as the south, but it was no picnic either. It's just super slow now, isn't it? I mean, that's about 45 degrees down. And boy, it's slow going. Woof. This is just straight down. I can totally see how people can get killed here. There was some guy died on Mount Washington or around there like 2 weeks ago. You get hurt, it's going to take somebody all day to get up to you. I see all these kids are, here 18, 19, 20. They've got like a bottle of water. So if you get hurt, I bet it gets darn cold here at night. And people just are not ready for this kind of extreme thing. I can see people who get up to the top and it's like another 4 miles back down. 4 miles of this is a long, that's like 14 miles on a flat trail. And nobody even has trekking poles. I'm using my trekking poles 100% trying to get down this without getting killed. Yeah, it's like a girl in her 20s just passed me, and she's got this little tiny backpack that probably had like a sandwich in it and maybe a pair of socks. I mean, small enough. There was no sleeping bag in there or a warm coat. It's like a jogging vest, and it's 3:38, and it's probably 3 miles of hard climbing to the top. So yeah, it gets dark at 8. Maybe if you don't have any problems, man, that's just pushing it. 4 other people just passed me with minimal backpacks, and it's almost 4 o'clock. It's not that, what's it, like 3 miles, but when you're doing 1 mile per hour, and to get to the top and then turn around, that's 6 miles, that's 6 hours. So it's 4 o'clock, so that'd be 10 o'clock. So unless you have headlamps, I think I see why people die a lot in these mountains, because they get just up here overnight and die of just hypothermia. And how does search and rescue ever carry anyone down these rocks with a broken leg or something? I'll never know. Those guys are amazing. If they can carry someone down, it must take. They're probably going at like a quarter mile per hour. Check out this. So it's so steep that they had to put in stairs. That rocks. So about 0.1 from the road, I survived. I need a t-shirt that said, I survived climbing Mount Musalaki. I think I see how people can get killed here. One is they way underestimate how long it's going to take to go to the top and come back down. Whatever time they think it should be, they should double it or triple it. 2, they way underpack for what the mountain can do to you. I bet there were people that passed me that didn't have headlamps. It's just not it's not a park. And 3, they just don't prepare for the worst case. Worst case is that you can't get back down and you have to stay overnight. And then that's where people get into trouble and die of hypothermia. And I bet it does get cold here at night. Just because it's 75 in town doesn't mean that it's going to be 75 up on top of the mountain. So I don't think I'm going to do that again. No, thank you. Been there, done that. I like my legs unbroken and my ankles unbroken. So that's the end of that. Well, good morning, campers. So today I'm going to make it a little bit easier. My gosh. Just going to walk down to Crawford Notch. I'm at the Zealand hut, and I'm going to walk down to Crawford Notch, which says it's 7.2. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I don't like dangerous climbs. I don't like steep climbs. I am not being paid to do this. And no one's going to cover my medical bills if I get hurt. So I'm going to walk out of here, and I think that'll be the last of my White Mountain experience. So it looks like it's a fairly easy walk. Nothing that's going to grab me. And let's go check it out. Very nice so far. I know on Guthook's comments, just some of the comments for Mount Musalaki were like, "Oh, that was fun." That's not fun. That is not fun. If it's agonizingly slow, if you got to watch every step, that's not fun. I like walking, not trying to climb and claw my way up. Walking good, climbing, clawing bad. It's a pretty snug trail. I don't think it's been trimmed in a long time. Wow, decent view. Look at that. Very nice. It's like a little rock slide here. You see up there. Very nice. Cool. But then the trail falls to rocks again. Although this is like, a pavement compared to the back of Mount Musalaki. And I really think it's just about trail design. They always go down the fall line. The fall line is just like if you were to roll a ball, how it would roll. So when it rains, and it does a lot, it washes topsoil away. So if you look over there, there's dirt. Look over there, there's dirt. But on the trail, there's not. It's just erosion. When they put it in, it was probably dirt. But in the year 2022, it's just rocks. So the better way is to put in switchbacks and at the end of every switchback is a way to divert the water so it doesn't wash away all the topsoil. I just think that's the best way to do it, but that's not the way to do it here. The smooth trail has returned. Woohoo! Just about at the end of my day.